Hello and welcome to this episode of Tomb of Annihilation. My name is John Gerdebed. I am the GM for this campaign. We rejoin the action as the Sewn Sisters prove to be less of a threat than advertised. There's just a...
So is this one banished or...
Killed.
dead.
Baggy Nana is no more.
She got flanked by the people who can do a shit ton of damage to fiends.
And she got blighted.
And she got blighted.
There is just an explosion and the bag just lands on the ground.
Thank God the bag survived.
My cabbages!
And out of the bag, the viper just goes... And then a cockerel just pulls itself out of the bag. And the terrier just...
Separately?
Yes.
God, I was
And just...
thinking it was some horrible amalgamation.
As they start to run away, they just disappear into smoke.
Holy shit.
Just kind of turns to the earth. You see all them?
Oh my god.
Widow Groat
I'm Groot.
I am proud.
is gonna turn to Torin.
I.
You killed our sister.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure.
Question, John.
Yes.
Wasn't just me.
With the size of a fucking earth elemental, do I provide cover for Torin a bit?
You would, except she's gonna use a spell that never misses.
Yeah, that's kind of cheating, but why not?
It's called
Magic
dance.
missile.
It's called dance party.
That is 28 points of damage. As a multitude of magical darts just whip round the corner and slam into Torin. You killed our sister.
Yes, I did.
Philippe.
Philip will go reckless attack on the one in front of him.
You don't need to.
Oh, I do have advantage.
You would have advantage.
It's in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Don't grant her advantage on you if you don't need to.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know I did already, and I should actually trigger advantage, so... let's see if I crit on the first one. Okay, so...
Nope.
I
You do
guess
hit.
that's it.
Smacky poo.
And second one... Oh, wait, it...
That's a
had to
crit.
ask.
So that's 16, 18 points of damage.
And yes, I still do love your 2+0 every time.
Yeah.
Seraphine.
What to do? Am I able to move
Something
over here?
not to.
Or is this one gonna hit me? If I do?
She would have an attack of opportunity if you leave.
Yeah, you're in her range.
Damn it, okay. Well then. What should I cast on this one? You know what? Since she was like, all like, oh, I'm gonna be the voice in your head that's gonna mess you up and shit. I am going to dissonant whisper her ass into oblivion.
Somehow the witch noticed she now has ears on the butt.
And you know what? Freaking what? I'm gonna cast it at level 5.
Guys, fuck you!
I love the idea of, when you get angrier, usually you go louder. Seraphine goes more whispering as she goes angry.
Also, 2 natural ones in the psychic damage.
However,
You're gonna get one at every single time you do this spell. You're
which one are you targeting with it?
Oh, it's this one.
Peggy, what's her
You know
face?
it's-
Okay, so that is 15, 22? 22.
22.
20, yeah.
And she runs
she's
away.
So
2,
bad,
3,
you
4,
get an
5, 6, 7, 8.
opportunity.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You do get to attack.
Hopefully you kill her. Go to town, Romad. I believe in you.
Not at advantage on that one, I'm afraid.
I just imagined this one just going like, Sister, you're abandoning me!
That just hits.
I will add something. Earth elementals have a reach of 10 feet.
Oh.
So he would be in range.
Well,
of
that's something to make note of. So, yes, Mr. Giant Earth Elemental, you just kind of reach over and go to slam down as she leaves. Roll me an attack.
Multi-attack doesn't attack, right?
Not multi-attack, no. Just you get one slam.
Okay, cool. Blah.
Yes. You reach over the top and you bring your two mighty stone fists down on top of her, and she takes some damage as she tries to flee the dissonant whispers inside her head.
Should have seen me hurriedly try and fucking get my check that.
Riordan is gonna run up the wall here along this corridor here, because I know he's got the range to do this.
Of course he does.
I'm pretty sure Jordan could run around this room 3 times and still have speed.
Spinning kick.
Just kicks her into the wall.
Drop kick the bitch. He can't drop kick her.
He just leaps off the top stair, spins round, slams his foot, and she just kind of stumbles into the wall. And then as he comes down, he roundhouse, like, backhands her and hits.
Throw her down the stairs, it's the weakness of old people.
And then he's going to spend a flurry of blows.
Can I just say we're horrible people for making
To
fun
miss.
of, throwing old people into the stairs?
Yeah, probably.
To miss twice more, but flees.
Into that room? I'm not sure that's a great idea.
Wait, is she going to the feast room?
No.
No, the mirror room.
Too bad. Would have been a funny moment.
Riordan goes in. Ice cake, please.
Renala.
Renala is going to make some calculations.
Renala.
So, hold on.
Oh.
Question, John.
Yep.
If I use Insect Plague on the bitch, would I hit Riordan despite him being behind a wall?
Yeah, because the plague of insects will go around the corner.
So I need to move myself here. No. Here. No.
Nope.
Here.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Nope.
Like, I'm trying to find a way to do it without hitting Riordan, but he placed himself in a place I can't do anything about. So.
Oh, and hang on a minute. Let me see if he can actually go any further.
Please, hopefully he can.
I would have thought he could move his like entire movement, can't he?
He went.
Well, no, because he used his
Ding.
actions or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
but
maybe.
by using key points, he gets to disengage for free and move a certain amount.
Okay. So
He
now
can
he's
get to
going away.
there, which would mean that you can.
Okay, I'm hitting no one then, apart from you. So yeah, level 5. I hope she likes insects.
Well,
Mhm.
the next
1 minute.
one likes ants.
Oh yeah, damn it. So she takes half the damage.
So that's 29 to 28 reduced to
14.
14.
No, 18.
28
Yes, yes.
reduced to 14.
Oh, 28. I thought it was 29.
So yeah, she takes the damage.
As a bonus action, is anyone wounded? Yes, Torin is.
Warren's been injured somewhat.
Meh, I still have some cells.
Only because only because she used the cheap trick of something that has to hit me.
Why did my healing word roll some poison damage?
Oh, that's because
What?
Renala now has divine strikes. So once per turn, you can add a d8 of poison damage to an attack you make with your mace.
So that doesn't count.
So that doesn't count.
I was like, I'm healing you, but I'm also poisoning you, so I'm taking off 6 points of the 8 I've just given you.
So plus 8.
It's called counter healing.
Thank you.
Okay, so then it is Dragonbait, who
I'm
is
healing you and I'm making you an addict to it.
gonna step in here and swing the Holy Avenger twice. Hits twice.
He's probably gonna kill this one.
And destroys her.
She'll be at least very badly injured at minimum.
1 minute, let me just do
That's-
the
I mean, that's the
math.
only time she's been going toe to toe with Philly.
That's 32 for the first one, and 24 for the second one.
So that got down to minus 11.
But yeah, she's dead.
Are we sure?
Well, let me just quickly crunch some numbers quickly. Hold on. Just quickly get the calculator out. Here we go. Just
That doesn't sound like precise calculation.
So
Yeah,
yes, it does work out. It's
a bag, her body just disintegrates, and a string of chattering children's teeth. Her heavy peg leg.
Did we kill the Tooth Fairy?
No,
And
no,
they-
no. This... John,
the one with the peg leg.
Yeah, she's the peg leg one. This is
No.
the one with the ants.
That was.
Oh no, that is the one.
Anson
Sorry.
Gold.
So 2 coins fall to the floor. The ants just
Scatter.
and an iron ring tink 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 with 8 iron keys on it falls to the ground.
I have a feeling that will come in handy.
We'll be taking that as long as it's not cursed.
Romad.
Because it doesn't
Yeah.
disappear.
I'm assuming we got
Destroy
another picture.
her.
Yes.
Finish him, her, it, whatever.
She is looking up at her 2 fallen sisters going, "No, wait!"
Oh, she's gonna try and beg. How sweet.
Oh, she's gonna try to
Finish
Wait.
her.
Just be patient for 1 minute, I will naturally fall.
I'm at the top of some stairs. I'm gonna fall.
I'm gonna shout her.
That's physics. Even spells can't help with that.
I'm considering canon that we killed the Tooth Fairy.
Not yet.
Shout like her.
Not,
I've got an advantage or a disadvantage on this, do I?
No, one way or the other.
She has high
You've
ground.
got
Normal.
normal. Just high ground.
High ground does not matter.
High ground DLC not included.
Come on.
What do you mean high ground does not matter? Do you not know how the OB1 works?
That hits.
Also, no, this is bullshit.
you actually measured your high ground in Hobby ones as a unit.
How would you like to do this?
I basically just a big axe and just throw it in her face. Like I just made the made an axe and shadow and just thrown it in her face.
Romad just stalks away from the cauldron, shadowy fire just clinging to him. The shadow blade in his hand just mutates into the form of an axe with raven beaks. He swings and throws it, and it just slices her head clean off, and as she's starting to protest, "Wait, don't kill me!" her head just and her body just explodes and then falls to the ground, a heavy peg leg, a pouch, and some chattering children's teeth.
Fuck. Yeah.
Wild Shape comes back on a short rest, I believe.
Yeah.
Coolio. Then
Let's
I
have a
shall
short
revert
rest
back
and-
to Theodas's form.
Let's have a
Please.
Yeah,
short
check the
rest. And then go through their shit and make sure it's not evil and see if any of it's useful.
Yeah, I want someone to. I mean, I can do it technically, but I don't really want to waste a spell on checking to see if these keys are horribly cursed or not.
Hey. Roman, can you detect magic on the keys, please?
I can do
Oh, yeah.
that.
Bear with me one moment.
Also, maybe someone should wake up Tabby.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do that. I'm actually gonna do that real quick.
Wait, was she invisible when she was sent to sleep?
No,
She
was-
actually
she
just
visible.
she was visible. She just didn't have a turn.
Yeah, she hadn't made it to her turn yet.
I think the invisibility would have worn off if she fell asleep anyway.
Yeah.
Theodas would just say, well, that was way easier than I was led to believe.
So,
To be fair, we did have a lot of people who had like things to deal
Yeah.
with.
Pretty much, like, from the look of things, magic, they weren't. The magic they were good against, but melee, they were.
anyone who deals massive damage to fiends is not very good for them. The other big problem that they have, which you managed to deal with before they got a chance to, is if all three of them are within 30 feet of each other, they have a whole other bank of spells they can cast.
Oh.
Alas, one got banished immediately, so...
And that's why one got banished immediately. Then she would have, like, when she got back, the other one was going to be able to use a thing on her turn, except you killed her before it got... You killed one of them before it got back to the turn of one of the hags again.
Managed to constantly make sure it wasn't their turn when there was three of them around.
Yeah,
We did.
you did good.
Stop it.
Hell yeah.
We done. I
Are these keys magical or not?
Yes.
So, Romad,
Yeah.
starting off over here,
Yep, where I am. I wake up, stick Tammy, and then go back. I hold her in my hand.
Oh.
the one whose head you separated from her body, Peggy Deadbells. She has a pouch, and as you pick it up, it's made of flesh. Gnome flesh.
And I've not. Oh. I will not actually.
Inside it is a heartstone
A heart.
and 5 black marbles.
And 5 black men.
And then also dropped to the floor next to her is a large black sack, again made of stitched together flesh. Roll me an Arcana check.
How many black marbles were there?
5.
Will that not work? 19.
Oh no.
You've done a little bit of looking into books, Romad, in your time, and this is a soul bag. Night hags can use this to capture the souls of evil people, and use it for their own nefarious deeds.
And somehow Tammy gets sucked in immediately.
Oh god.
You found me out!
You go over and check the other night hags.
Which one's over here, isn't it? Like here?
Widow Groat has a heartstone and a soul bag as well, and the 8 keys are not magical.
Okay, hang on a second. So 2 heartstones, 2 soul bags, and how many keys?
It is an iron ring with 8 keys on it.
8 keys, and they are non-magical.
They are non-magical.
Okay, they're non-magical, guys.
Kicks the fucking keys out.
And where's the other lad?
She would be stood about where Torin and Dragon Beta stood.
No, just roughly here then, at the... Boink.
You
Somewhere.
Another heartstone and another soul bag.
You go through her pockets. There is a heartstone, a soul bag, and 3 goblin fingers.
Okay, and then I would put the 3 goblin fingers. Okay. Half tempted to call my other little Larry. Too late now, you've done it. It's called Larry now.
What would you like to do now?
Short rest,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Rest
short rest
before
quick
we
before
go
we
to
go through the door.
because I need my wild shapes to get to fight the big baddie.
And while we are on our short rest,
Riordan will come out of the room and just... Did we win?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
crushed
did.
them.
So he gets his key back on a short rest.
Thankfully, I didn't lose any,
Okay, the
health,
API for the
so-
short rest doesn't work, guys. So
I shall be using some hit dice. Oh, I'm assuming Song of Rest is up.
Yes.
yes,
of
it
course
is.
it is.
Thankfully, I haven't lost any health, so I'm good. But I
Neither have I. But in that case, anyone has.
Got
Like,
it.
gather
Torin.
an option.
What is the dice for Song of Rest?
At this level,
1d8.
it would be 1d8.
Yeah.
8. An 8. Plus 8. 27. I will use one more hit dice. A 9, which should get me to full.
Yep.
It has. It's got me over full, so I shall move myself back down to less than full. There we go.
So you take a long rest, and
Short
Tammy...
rest.
Short rest. You take a rest of some length, and Tammy slowly wakes up in your hands.
I hug her.
She's like, did we win?
No, we're all dead. It's all your fault.
Would you guys like to do any talking? Wakes up in your hands, starts speaking Latin backwards.
Fusion.
Oh my god.
So, are we all ready for this?
No.
Can we ever be ready for this? Is the question.
I mean, I would like to cast. I've been saving it for this commune with nature
Ooh. Oh yeah.
because I would like, if I may, gain as much knowledge on what awaits us next concerning powerful celestial, fey, etc. Other plane of existence and prevalent plant, minerals, and animals.
So Philippe sits down, crosses his legs. 10 minutes, 11 minutes go past.
I mean, I would presumably do that during the short rest.
Probably as part of the short rest, really, yeah. And you concentrate on the spell for Leaf, and you just see the mist form into the shape of a wolf. What 3 questions do you ask of it?
Is there the presence of any powerful being, and of what nature?
Beyond this door, there are 2 undead entities.
Are there any creature of another plane of existence?
We cannot detect that.
Okay. Any noticeable plant or animal?
We detect no plant life or animal life beyond this door. Only death.
Okay, so only 2 undead. Yeah, I remember that one.
And with that, the wolf just sort of looks at you. Good luck. And dissipates.
Even the wolf is like, you're fucking dead, mate.
Hey, I got my wolf amulet.
I just love it. I just love the idea of like the fucking spirits of the earth and spell spirits and all that. Yeah. Even us can't help you, mate. You're so fucking dead.
Good luck.
Super dead.
How long does flame arrow work for? Because I don't think there's a duration.
I believe it's
Up to 1 hour.
1 hour.
Okay, so at the end of the short rest, I will prepare flame arrows.
12 of your arrows burst into flames. Oh, we're also out of initiative, so let me just...
What are you doing on your initiative count? Go!
So, there's a big old door.
Alright, I'm gonna do this while I'm at it as well.
I mean, I would feel pretty insulted if the door happened to be miserably small after all this.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So you gain 15 temporary hit points as just ice freezes over your form. Tori?
If we're ready for this shit, then I'm assuming short rest over.
Yes.
Everyone has done what they wanted to do for the short rest. So takes the first skull and like the triangle, because why not?
And breaks them both.
And puts it in the square hole. Oh.
Why is it not going? Just slides it into the triangle.
That's some pretty good sound effects there.
Takes
It
square one
slots into place.
and makes some sort of clicking noise as if I don't need to turn it or anything like that. So, yeah. Takes the square one and inserts it.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Pentagon.
Pentagon? Yeah. So, yeah, once again, pentagon.
Clicks into place. Turns around.
Hexagon. And has hold of the octagon. If you wish to get closer to the door, or remain where you are, move there now.
I shall remain where I am and get arrow ready.
I believe Lucana will move a little bit closer.
Okay,
I'm
Rob,
actually
sorry.
surprised. I'm actually surprised Roman managed to get there and not Riordan.
I mean, Riordan just smacks himself on the top of the door like a starfish.
Inserts the octagon skull.
I thought you were about to say that's the octopus. Suddenly
No.
Can't believe this is happening, guys. Out of character.
Can you see beyond this corridor?
No.
Me neither.
Excellent.
Jackal.
Let
I'm
me.
scared.
Lock.
I'm scared, Torrid, hold me.
Stairs!
Attack the stairs!
Welcome to the stairs of death, in the corridor of death, in the hall of death, with the columns of death.
I mean, seeing the stairs remind me of Borderlands 2.
ever-loving fuck is that?
Crumbling balconies overlook a pool of lava filling this triangular chamber, above which is suspended an enormous crystal cylinder held in place by 3 adamantine struts. Wraith-like forms swirl inside the cylinder and otherworldly screams hang in the air. 4 long, writhing tentacles sprout from the cylinder's cap. A shriveled monstrosity the size of an elephant floats near the cylinder. Its body is wet and malformed. Its arms and legs are atrophied, and its oversized head drips with black goo. The creature is attached to the cylinder by a twisted umbilical cord.
Oh, so Tetsuo from Akira. I hadn't even seen it. I was like, that's like really grotesque. Jeez.
It's nothing in comparison to the actual pictures.
There's a picture. What?
Enjoy the picture.
Oh god, I don't
It
want to.
costs $900.
Yeah, I think we could say he is rather deformed.
There is, in several of your heads, cacophonous shouting.
Oh yeah, this is definitely Akira.
Romad,
Oh no, please not me.
Aijin encourages you to investigate the mist-filled archway on the southern balcony.
Southern balcony. Where can you point? Is it this one here? Oh, okay. This is awkward.
Theodas,
Mm-hmm.
Cubazan expects you to make the ultimate sacrifice and die in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, sure.
Ranala Obalaka is concerned that the bones in the northern alcove might rise up and attack you.
Mm-hmm. So remember that.
Philippe,
Mm-hmm.
Unk urges you to communicate with this large elephant monstrosity as it might be just misunderstood.
Fuck that.
Knowing Philip, he will.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I mean, it was Philip would be like, hello? Okay, you will literally ask Hunk, do you understand that?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, should we move forward?
I mean, you're the guys in front, so
I'm talking to Torin. Like, should we move forward now?
Be prepared for anything,
I shall get my shadow blade out.
and will descend the stairs.
Yes, Jeff, they made it.
Can't believe it.
well, they
We're
made it,
actually
but
in
we
the-
haven't finished yet.
Yeah, we haven't finished it.
They
this is so-
succeeded! Oh fuck, I spoke too soon.
Oh no, that's Philippe. He's here.
I am seriously getting. I'm gonna have to watch others to be honest.
Okay, so the northern cove, you said.
These alcoves
Yeah, there's alcoves along this entire wall.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna sense. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm actually gonna do Eldritch Sight. There.
Oh, there's magic.
Oh, magic in bones.
This is superfluous considering what we're stood in front of, but
But is there magic in the bones?
You can't really tell. There's just so much magic in this room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually quite overwhelming for.
Similarly, Torin, your senses are just flooded with the undead. And in fact, at this point, just so that I don't forget about it next time, we're going to pause and stop and come back next time, because next time it's time for the final boss fight of the Tomb of Annihilation.
boom.
Oh my gosh, Jesus, ever. Death.
Oh my god, isn't it?
So, thank you in the chat so much for watching. I know that the video may have been a little bit iffy at points. Twitch seems to be having a real problem with Sunday nights for some reason. I don't know. But the group has now made it into the cradle of the Death God. They are face to face with the Soulmonger itself, and it is time for them to make the ultimate last stand and finish this one way or another.
One way or another, I'm gonna get you.
So we'll be back with that in 2 weeks' time.